yeah, guys, I thank y'all for joining us. Just hold tight right here. We got the just giving everybody time to join us. I do have Tate Bedford loaded in deck, and we're about to start it up. Oh, yeah, I'm excited about this one, guys. Just hold tight. Give us just another minute, and I'll go ahead and start it up for us, guys. Oh, yeah.
You just a freshman. How do you feel you guys are prepared after today's practice for this upcoming game?
I think we're prepared pretty good. We got a lot of things we're going to do to them, and we're just going to come out there and play.
You feel like y'all have had a good practice this week?
Yes, sir.
What's up, guys? It's DOC, and you are in the game with DOC. What a great show I got lined up tonight. I got number 21, Tate Bedford, junior middle linebacker for your Giles County Bobcats. He's loaded in deck to answer some questions for us and to find out how he is doing now after he had surgery this past fall. He had to go into immediate surgery, guys. And let me turn my music down for us, guys. What's up, guys? You in the game with DOC and Tate Bedford, baby. That's right. Tate Bedford is joining us right here. I said he was. There we go. That's Mr. Tate Bedford. Y'all see me up here, and y'all see Tate right here. Tate, how are you doing tonight, young'un?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Thank you. I'm enjoying
Yes,
that
sir.
the weather is warming up a little bit.
Yes, sir.
How has everything been going for you here lately, Tate?
It's going pretty well. I've just been in physical therapy a lot the last couple months and just trying to get my leg back to where it was before I tore my ACL and all that, and just trying to get back where it was, just trying to get it back stronger, get it back faster, and get back about like how my right leg is right now, because I've been doing a lot of stuff on my left leg, and they saying that my right leg's better than my left. So, but there ain't no joke about that, because you can see the big old 8-inch scar on my leg.
Oh, and one thing, guys, what we got to bring you up to date on is Tate. It was your meniscus, Tate. What was it that was torn?
It was my ACL, my lateral and medial meniscus, and a partial of my MCL.
This was all torn during the game before halftime, guys. And I got to bring this up real quick right here. I want y'all to see this right here. I believe it was this one right here. No, it wasn't that one. I got to bring it back. Where am I at right here, Tate? I've got the one where I was talking to Tate right before it all happened. And the biggest thing with Tate is it occurred at halftime. This happened to him at halftime, and then he was right back at it and right back out on the field. Just a moment there it was. Yeah, Tate, you're doing a lot of drinking. If you see that, guys, right
drinking
there,
a lot of water.
guys, right there, and the reason I'm showing that, guys, was that was at halftime, and I was talking with Tate in the locker room, and this was after he had already done this damage to his meniscus, his ACL, his MCL, and I could see it in his face how much he was hurting, but he didn't tell anybody that he was hurting. And he finished the game, guys. He finished the game. Oh, and he had 5 tackles, 5 solo tackles, 6 tackles, and 1 QB hurry that night. But he had finished the game after all this and had to have immediate surgery once the doctors seen what was going on. Now, Tate, I bring you back in right here. I'm sorry, it refreshes you right there, Tate. Now, I got to wait for Tate to pop back up on for me. Tate, Walk us through the moment you realized you needed surgery. How did you process that news, knowing you would miss significant playing time in your junior season?
Well, it was like it was probably Saturday after the Lawrence County game, and I was just at the house watching college football with my family, just icing my leg like I usually do, or icing something else on the weekends. And it was on Sunday. It was all fine Saturday, and on Sunday I came in to football, and I was like, I don't know, something's off about this. And I started jogging on it, blah, blah, blah. I was jogging on it, jumping on it. Then the whole workout on Sunday, went and watched film, all that. And they said, you need to go get this checked out. So I got it scheduled to get it checked out with MRI agent and Spring Hill. And the next day, I went and got my MRI, and it was probably about 12:30, 1 o'clock, and I got the paper, and it said I tore my ACL, and I just burst out into tears, like, because your junior year is supposed to be your standout year to go play college football, and I got it took away from me in 3 games. But it is what it is. It's in the Lord's way, and I'm glad He's pushing me in the right way during my recovery. And just they wanted to get the surgery as fast as I could, so I can get the recovery as fast as I could. Like, how to get it going as fast. They told me, like, you can't wait around with like this kind of injury, because all the stuff that I've done to my knee that I can't like live without. I can't live being a football player with all the injury in my knee, because I was like that. I was asking Dad. I was like, do I have to have surgery? Can I go play in this coming up week? Because it was coming the region play with Watertown. And I was like, dang, I ain't missed a game since my freshman year. I was like, holy crap. But it is what it is. It's the Lord's way, and that's the only way it's got to be.
Yes, no doubt. And we never understand God's plan, but it's always a plan for a purpose, and it was to make you stronger, no doubt. And I
Yes,
know
sir.
that you've really, it's your rehab has been described as a fast paced sports rehab. What does a typical day look like for you right now? And what's been the most challenging part, mentally versus physically, for you?
So, like, I'll go up to Franklin. I usually have physical therapy about 10 o'clock. I'll leave the house about 8:20, 8:30. I'll go up there and I'll do my warm ups, just my dynamic warm up, and then I'll get on the bands and stretch my leg out as much as I could, and then I get on like the leg machine and I start doing like mobility stuff, and then later on in the physical therapy I'll start doing a little cutting, a little jogging, a little running, pushing the sled. What else? It's all kinds of stuff. We do all kinds of stuff up there. The craziest thing, it was probably about a month and a half ago, 2 months. I was on like this anti-gravity treadmill, and it lifts your body weight up, and like I was in like 65, 70%, just casually trying to get back into like jogging and running. And that's one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. Just getting lifted up by a machine. I was like, holy crap, what is this thing? But I mean, my physical therapist is top notch. I absolutely love that guy. He does everything for me. He treats me like a college athlete. Like I can't even describe it. If I want ice, I get ice. Just anything I want that I can get. But sometimes I ask if I can do a little bit more, but they say no right now. But here in a couple months, we'll be right back where we were.
A couple of months. So your projected comeback date is in a couple of months. Is that what you're?
Um, They're saying like early May, and me and Coach OC's done talked. We're not going to go through the spring practice or the spring game because just the risk we could put on my knee, just coming like forcing it coming right back to sport. So I'm probably just gonna do like the motions through spring practice, and I'm probably gonna just rehab it, keep rehabbing it through spring, and then when summer comes, that's when it gets back to football time.
Oh, so once they start summer workouts is when you'll be back with the team fully. Then, correct?
I'm back with the team right now. I'm doing a little like I've been doing upper body, but nothing like I'll go individual with myself doing lower body on the leg machine. Um, on Sundays, I'll go and run chains with Joe and my dad and a lot of the other players, and I'll do little squats and just like leg mobility, my hips hurting, all that. I do it physical therapy.
Now, did you have any doubts about returning this season during the recovery process, and what kept you motivated, Tate? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I can't. He's coming back. I'm not sure why he fades and cut. There he is.
Yeah. What was your question now?
Did you have any doubts returning this season during the recovery process, and what kept you motivated?
Yeah. Everybody told me like this is a mental injury, and like it's a.
Uh-oh. Sorry about that, Tate. That was mine. I I
You're
fixed
good.
I fixed you fading in and out. Hey guys,
You're
we're getting it
good.
going. Please say that again. I'm sorry, Tate.
Uh, it's a mental injury. What I went through the last like 5 months, just not being able to do nothing like the first few weeks, first few months actually, just having to get my leg back to bending all the way back to my hamstring. That the craziest thing is like I went to physical therapy the day after my surgery, and I couldn't even bend my leg or flex my quad. I was like, holy crap, and my quad looked like a toothpick. If you want to describe it, but just
Yay.
what kept me motivated like during the season and all is the people around me, like the coaches, my family, my friends, and my teammates. Just keeping them in my head, saying that there is a road that I'm going down, and I can get off this road, and just talking about how I can get back 100%, maybe 110% better than ever. And they're just saying that just keep fighting, and you'll be just fine.
That's right, no doubt. And you do got that inner engine that you had to have because you have started since a freshman and you've been there with the team the whole time. So I know you got that inner drive and determination to get back out on the field. You had to sit out half of last season after leading the team in tackles your first 2 years. How did it feel watching from the sidelines, and how did you contribute to the team differently?
Just sitting on the sidelines, like since I've been to Giles County, I would never say I would sit on the sidelines during offense, but like not being in the pads with my boys is one of the hardest things that a 17-year-old kid can go through because like that's why I came to Giles County just to play football and like I got it took away from me for 8 months, and it was just hard just seeing everybody go out there and playing. But I contribute any way I could. Anything the coaches needed, I did. If they needed water, I'll get them water. I just try to contribute everything the coaches asked me to do, and just ask me to be a better leader during this time, and trying to be a better person during this time, being a better leader.
Did missing that time change your perspective on the game or your role as a linebacker?
I mean, yeah, because like you get to see it from the other side. Like you get to see it in the coach's eyes, seeing what they see during the game. And yeah, Coach Thomas just like pointed it out to me, like when I was there during the injury. Like, look what they're doing right here. Look what they're doing right there. What do we need to read here? Blah blah blah. And I was like, whatever y'all want to read, I guess. I'm just sitting over there under the tent with Tanner and Coach Thomas watching film. I was like, well, if you read this guy, it's going to take you to the play every time. So just read that guy. And I was just trying to contribute with all my other people because we had people out of spot that ain't never played like linebacker or nothing. So I was trying to be over there like coaching them up, telling them like kind of what to read and stuff. Like Pearson he played outside linebacker, but inside linebacker is a whole different story.
Oh yes, it's two different fields there. I mean, two different
Yes,
things
sir.
you got to watch and keep up with. And I want to show the
Tate Bedford, the
guys.
Giles County Bobcats just
I've
pulled
got
out
to
a
show the
huge
guys
win
these
against
right
the
here.
Falcons.
Here
And of
is
course, this is another
right
game
here.
that
Hold
you
on,
had to sit out.
right
Can you
there.
tell everybody how you
Where did I
doing
go
it?
with it? Right here. Here's Tate waiting in the locker room, guys. Oh yeah. And then here's Tate, and I got to show this one too.
Put it down here. Put it down here.
Good Lord.
Tate, how was you feeling when you was, because this was in the early times of your rehab. How was you feeling when you was in there? Was you really thinking about being on the field, and what type of pain was you going through as you was going through that rehab?
Uh, yeah, I wish I could have got back on the field, but it is what it is, I guess. But
Didn't need
I
to.
mean, the pain tolerance, it's it's like every time I did something on my knee, like during PT that day, I got on ice. Like Tanner always tells me, he's told me the last 8 months, if you do something on that knee, get ice on it ASAP. And just after I got ice on it, I didn't have much pain. If I had, it probably been a 2 or 3.
Now, so it's getting better. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
How is that pain level now? How would you rate
uh, probably like a 1. To be
it?
honest with you,
That's good.
probably be like a 1. But every time I do something wrong on it, that I'm going to have to get ice ASAP. Like if I like running the chains, got to get ice on it. But like you said, like before, like in the early stages of my therapy, it was probably like an 8 or 9 because like me just lifting my leg up right there, oh, it was bad because I have to keep my leg straight the whole time lifting it up. Because if I bent it one little bit, because it was 3 weeks after my surgery, he said you could tear it like a hiccup. You can tear it right back how it was, and you'll be in the same boat the next couple of weeks getting another surgery.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to miss that. And right here, Tate, I got to share one of the interviews with you that I had just pretty much a week right after it happened. We're going to see you going through that pain one more time on the table so people can hear and see how you was pushing yourself. But I want everybody to see in the interview and hear what you said just a week after it, after you had been in. And I want the viewers to see this, Tate. So hold with me. You can hear it and you can see. And I'm pretty sure you can talk too right here.
Put it down here.
Tate Bedford, the Giles County Bobcats just pulled out a huge win against the Falcons.
Yes,
and of
sir.
course, this is another game that you had to sit out. Can you tell everybody how you doing and what you've got going on right now?
Yes, sir. I tore my ACL in the Lawrenceburg game in the first quarter, and I messed up my meniscus. All right, it was, but I kept playing in the whole game, and the doctor didn't really like that, so I had surgery September 15th, and they said today at the doctor I'm 3 weeks ahead of schedule, and I'm back at 90 degrees with my knee.
Yeah, because you heard it in the first half, and I could see that at halftime when I was talking with you, and went out and finished the game. I'm sure the doctor was really upset.
Yes, sir, he was. He said, I ain't ever seen nobody finish a football game like that.
Because you didn't just have the meniscus.
I haven't seen anybody finish a football game like that. And that is why, and I've got to click here. So, uh, guys, that is tough, and I push people to play tough, but I don't want you to get hurt, and I don't want Tate to get back into the season and hurt himself worse. But that shows the heart that Tate has. That was an interview just a week after everything had occurred, and I was really impressed with what he said. With his doctor saying they haven't seen a- anybody get back out there and get back in. He played the whole second half of the Lawrenceburg game with his ACL, meniscus, and MCL, all that torn, guys. That's tough to me, and if yes, that's amazing, and yeah, I'm very proud of you on that, Tate. I got to come back. See, I
Yes,
got
sir.
it working. I had to test guys to make sure I could come in and out of Tate real good right there. Your
Yes, sir.
freshman and sophomore season, you set high tackle numbers as the standard. How are you approaching matching or exceeding that performance coming in off an injury like this?
Hopefully, I'm going to be exceeding it. I want to beat the school record in regular season tackles. I think it's 150, and one of my therapists uh, at my office, he played at Giles County. It's Jerry Cobb. It's Al Cobb's older brother, and he set the record when he was a senior. I think it's like 150 or something in a game, or not in a game, in a season, in a regular season, and they went on and lost to Davidson Lipscomb in the semifinals that year.
That and I gotta come here. I go. I'm testing my stuff. Tate Tate Bedford, his sophomore season, guys, had 121 tackles and 3 sacks. That made him rank 28th in Tennessee for tackles, 4 in Division 3A as a sophomore, guys. And that's impressive in itself because he was just a sophomore. His freshman season, he had 89 tackles, and he was ranked third in 3A for tackles, and that's impressive as a freshman. He started at freshman, guys, his very first game and played the whole. He had not missed any games, any practices until he had got hurt. And once again, I had to throw Tate stats up out there. I got to brag on you some, Tate. I mean, it's for sure. What do you want your legacy to be as you enter in your final senior season, Tate?
I just want my legacy. I just want to be like the comeback guy, the guy that comes back and has a bigger season than he ever has in his high school career. I just want to come back and be a better leader with the boys, and hopefully we'll be playing in the first weekend of December, playing for that gold ball. Hopefully one of them right there.
And I'm calling it the road to state already, Tate. You already know that, and I feel like we had it last season as well.
Oh yes, sir.
I
Yes,
really,
sir, we did.
if we didn't get banged up like we did, we would have. But the off games that we played that's not in conference, we play some boy dogs, and so it's a very high competitive level. How have your teammates supported you during rehab, and what message do you want to send to them about your commitment?
Uh, well, some days there'll be a lot of them text me like during the early stages about how am I feeling and how am I doing and how's the leg doing, blah blah blah. But recently, like they don't give me no slack now because I'm up running and jogging and all that. They don't give me no slack, so I gotta come back and be the player that I was my freshman and sophomore year.
And I fully believe that you will. I do. I have full confidence. I've been watching you go through your rehab and how you still. As a matter of fact, in the North Jackson game, JP and him mentioned, Look at Tate Bedford over there. He's getting the ball and throwing it out." You was very active on the sideline and
Yes,
encouraging
sir.
the kids, and your support is there. It's your senior season we're coming up on, Tate. That's
Yes, sir.
yeah, yeah. I can't believe that. I can't believe that because I've got y'all got to bear with me because I've got to come over here and show y'all this one. Just bear with me right here, Tate. I got it pulled up right here. This
What's up,
is
guys? It's DOC, and I'm standing here with young Bedford. He's what part of the Giles County Bobcats freshman class, guys. Oh, yeah, this is the fourth day of summer workouts. Bedford has been putting it in pretty hard. How's the freshman look, Bedford?
It's doing really well. If we got a lot of improvement to be getting going.
We got a lot of improvement going on. How's the weights? Are you getting sore yet?
Oh yes sir, yes sir.
And you're going to be in the 10th grade, 9th grade this year, correct?
Yes sir.
Coming in the freshman class right here, big lineman, Bedford. Now, tell me something, Bedford. Are you used to this type of workout?
Yes sir. I've been working out with Ben Bates for about 2 years now.
Ben Bates, big Giles County player right there, guys. So y'all get used to seeing Bedford out there on the field. It's DOC in the game. Yay!
that that was Tate's very first interview in May of his freshman season, guys. And if you don't notice, look at the difference in size in Tate right there to what he looks like now. And he worked very hard. He didn't miss a practice in the summers. He didn't miss any weightlifting or any extra weightlifting that he can get into, college coaches. Makes good grades, and he studies films and he supports his teammates. And I'm really proud of him, guys. And Tate, what responsibility do you feel? What responsibility do you feel to help develop the younger linebackers, especially if they are now starters stepping in around you?
Um, like the old famous Jack Seffer will always say, "Just follow me, and I'll take you to the paradise." But but my freshman and sophomore year, I was always me and Jack was always around. But my parents always called me and his parents always called us Batman and Robin because we always around a tackle or something. But just learning from him and learning like how he knows the game is like gave me a lot of information about the game. And if they're coming to step in to be a new starter this year, I think they need to watch a lot of film and give a lot of time to football. But nothing against school or nothing, but give a lot of time to football if you're coming in and being a new starter this year, because that's like me coming in as a freshman. I didn't know a thing about our defense, none of our stunts or nothing. But I always stayed after with Tanner or Coach Thomas and learn new stuff every week with them, so I'll be ready to be able to come and play.
Jack Stefford was a huge help and a good mentor for you because he
Yeah,
was hard nosed and he thought the world of you, and I know that he was helping navigate you through those early stages
yeah,
as you was in there.
yeah.
what what was one of the biggest moments you remember from you and Jack?
I can't really say it on the live because he has some choice words, but it was against Lawrenceburg my sophomore year. I hit the quarterback out like on our sideline. I hit him out of bounds, and our pole broke, our filming pole broke to get all of the things to the sideline from the top from where you're filming, and he was like, "Holy crap! I ain't never seen somebody hit somebody like that." And Kamari and them was out there, and they came over there and they was dapping me up. I was like, "Guys, the game's not over.
That's right.
we have 4.5 minutes left. Let's go finish this game." And that's probably one of the highlights of my high school career is winning the cowbell at Giles County. And I ain't gonna say nothing else, but I hope y'all know it's coming back home to Giles County this year.
It's coming back, ain't it, Tate? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a big game. 2 years ago, you guys played them when the hurricane was passing through, and ooh,
Yeah.
that was a rainy night, wasn't it, Tate? That's the
Yeah.
year you're talking about as well, ain't it, Tate? That was that sophomore
Uh,
year,
yeah, we played Lincoln County during the
and
hurricane.
same too.
Oh, it was bad. It
Oh,
was
yeah,
bad.
yes, it was. Yes, it was. Tate, and guys, I got to show y'all, and Tate, staying with me right here. I've got some videos I want to share with you guys on Tate right here as well, too. We've got this one,
What's up,
but I
guys? It's
want y'all to see
DOC, and I'm
Tate working right here. Oh, yeah, that's Tate getting them handstands in. He works, hand crawls in. Look at that form, guys. Great form, Tate. Great off-season work right there.
Guys, I'm
Oh,
standing here. Guys, can y'all introduce yourself and tell everybody anybody that's been following me already knows y'all. How do y'all think the Bobcats are looking right now? And give me what your expectations are on the season this year.
I mean, we should be pretty good. We got a couple more stuff to work on, and we should be ready by next Friday.
Yes, sir. What he said, I think we'll be ready for next Friday and Page on August 23rd, like OC said in his interview yesterday. Uh, we just got to keep working, got to keep focused. Today we had a rough start, and then we picked it up at the last 30 minutes, last 45 minutes. But
and Tate, I had to bring it up because you and Bryce Rivers are in the same class, and you both are boy dogs, and y'all both pushed each other. What is one of the biggest moments from your career so far with the Bobcats that you remember the most?
Uh, Probably, of course, the Lawrenceburg game my sophomore year, and like everybody since then, it's like that's probably one of your outstanding games is the Lawrenceburg game because how much it means to me being from Lawrenceburg, and that's going not this is so off topic, but like going back from this year, that's why I didn't want to come out of the game because how much it means to me to play against the boys I've grown up with, being on the other side of the team with the boys that I'm growing up with now. But um, I don't probably there's so many memories from the last 3 years. Probably my freshman year when we played Alcoa at Alcoa. That was intense.
Yes. That was your
Yeah.
freshman season, and you was in the big game, the fourth round of the state
Yeah.
playoffs at Alcoa, and I thought I had some of those queued up, but they're coming up on a live stream that I'm just gonna roll of a bunch of videos of you guys. All y'all's interviews and a bunch of practices are gonna be on a live stream that's just going to roll for a little while. But I've got
Yeah.
that. I remember that night, the lights, what was that like being out there on that field as a freshman? That is a very high level of football, and you was playing the 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 best team in the state, which I still feel like the Bobcats are, but you was in that moment as a freshman. What 14 years old, Tate? You was only 14,
Yeah.
15, 14 out there on that field. What was that? What was that like? How did you keep your composure and keep yourself in?
Very intimidated. Walking out, just walking out to run out, go through the banner. You see flashing lights and that big jumbotron up there. You was like, how in the world is this a 318? Holy crap!
Yeah.
Like it, they will. You could see like they wore silver helmets, like chrome helmets that year. You could see them walking in front of their fans, and like I was in the back, and I always do it before every game. But I was in the back and like in the back with the boys, and I prayed, and I got back up and I saw chrome helmets. I was like, "Holy crap! What have we got ourselves into?" But
Yeah.
everybody, all the seniors, Amari X and KT and Elijah and Jesse and all them, they pushed me to be one of them, like to be a senior that year. But I was just a freshman, and just to keep my composure with them and a 14-year-old kid out there playing grown men, 18, 17, 18-year-old kids playing out there. Probably half of them going to college, but it's hard to come and play in an environment like that. Hey, I'll say it. The Brickyard's one of the best places I've ever played at, and Alcoa's that right there at the second place.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Brickyard has a great environment, and the community loves you guys, and huge support there. Tate, what is the biggest tip that you can give young middle linebackers that they really need to be working on right now to be prepared to come into the high school level?
Probably just watch college linebackers. Tanner told me like my freshman year, he said, "Tate, just go home and watch Ray Lewis. Go home and watch Reuben Foster at Alabama, 2016. Best linebacker to ever play in the SEC in 2016. Just go home and watch how they play." And I try to mimic every move they do. Try to mimic how they play, how they coach up the team, how to be a leader like how they are. But just watch film, work out a whole lot. I feel like that's one reason why I came in and started as a freshman, because I was like kind of an outsider from everybody else, because I've worked out since my seventh grade year with still one of my great friends, Ben Bates, and I love him to death, and he's done an awesome job with me. He's checked on me about once a week with my knee, just come and just all that, but just come in as a unit. Come in and work your tail off, work every second, work every extra minute they provide you. Like everybody don't come on Sundays, but if they're providing you to come and if they got enough generosity for you to come and open the building up on Sunday, you better have your tail in there working out. That's what my dad always tells me.
You've got a great dad and a great
Yeah, oh yeah,
family as well.
he pushes me like one of the coaches does.
No doubt, no doubt, and he loves you very much. He thinks the world of you. That's
Yes,
one
sir.
thing I know, and your mom as well. Both very, I love them. They're great people.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, Tate, when do you feel like do you feel like you'll be ready for the season? Do you really feel like you'll be able to get back?
Oh, I think so. The Dr. Moore, he's a fabulous doctor. Works on the Titans players. Works on David's Lipscomb's or Lipscomb University's players. Not that, yeah, and David's Lipscomb. He told me that It could be a 6 or 7 month recovery, but 8 and 9 months recovery will get you back to 1,000%. You'll be just fine, ready to go back and playing. He just said, just take it slow going back into it. That's why that I'm not going to be playing the spring game. Just doing all the motions there in practice, getting myself back into football shape and back into football how I used to play and all that.
Now, this is something big that we got to announce, and I should have done it at the first of the video. You have been invited, and I've got it right here. I might need to bring that down for you. But Tate has been invited to play at the Teak Bowl in Hawaii, guys. This young man Tate, that is a huge honor right there. And can you tell us just a little bit more about what this is, and are you expecting to? Are you going to go to it? And yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I it's a senior bowl. It's for high schoolers. It's about like the East and West game, but it's in Hawaii. I got a text message like at 10 o'clock during the day. I was in class and I looked down on my watch, and it said, "Do you have? Is this TATE Bedford? Blah blah blah." And I said, "Yes, sir. This is." And he said, "Hey, I'm the coach and the recruiting coordinator for the Tiki Bowl in Hawaii in Honolulu." And he gave me all the ins and outs about it. He said that you'll go. It's a vacation, but you get to play football that day. But
Yeah.
he said that he's been watching my film and stuff, and that I have a really good chance of being able to play in the Tiki Bowl, but hopefully I'll be able to play in the East and West game. That's what I really want to play in.
Oh yeah, that's the big one coming up, ain't it, Tate?
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be huge. Well, Tate, I've took up a lot of your time right here, and
No, you're fine. You're fine.
before I go, I got to mention it. I'm sure I'm not getting everybody's chats right here, Tate. And I believe I might bring you in. Let me try this. Hold on. Here we go. We're right here. Tate, I got you right here. Let me make sure we got it right. And then we want to bring, and guys, y'all bear with us because we are getting this down pretty good right here. And what I want to do, Tate, is let you know some of the guys and gals that have actually talked to us right here with the chat right now, and I'm excited that they can do that. Let me bring them up for us. Not under, I can't put you over Tate right there, but and look, I'm down here. See, I can do it on my video tape. What about that? You gotta like that tape.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
I probably should have been using this one for us too, but we're getting it down for you guys. That's that. Oh, I'm up here on the camera. We're getting it down for you guys, and I'm excited. Now, I want to tell you, I just Taste how Livingston said, "What's up, y'all? You missing Spidey?" No doubt, we missing
Oh,
Spidey.
we love Spidey.
We
Spidey's my boy too.
yes, yes, and I want to have Spidey on. We've watched him work just as hard, hadn't we, Tate?
Yeah, he kind of follow. I kind of got him to follow in my footsteps to bust his tail every time he comes into the doors of the building, and he always takes me, "Hey, are you going on workout? Are you going to work out? Are you going to speed school? Are you doing all this?" And I feel like that's one of the reasons why he's going to play in the next level. He's going to play in college football.
I no doubt believe it, and if nobody gets him, I'm going to be amazed. He's 6'3", almost 6'4", running a 4.4 or 4.5 40. Can play offense and defense, and I agree with you on that, Tate. Jason McDonald said hi and said, "What's up, Tate?" Uh, Jason Scott said, "You're a stud, young man."
Yeah, that was my old coach from E.L. Coffin, my middle school coach. I still talk to him every time I see him at basketball games or anything like that. But I love Coach Scott.
Oh yeah, he told me I needed to shave too. I told yeah, I will get to the shaving when I got time. Tate, you know I 50-50 on the shaving,
Yeah,
ain't it?
yeah, that's right.
My main goal is to get these guys online and get my full production up and rolling. Then I can have time. Work and Becky P. Bartlett said, "Can't wait to watch. Your 40-year-old crew will be loud and proud, especially that redhead head. Laugh out loud."
I will say he's probably one of my biggest fans. He always sits in the front, and every time I come off the sidelines, he always says, "Y'all go out there and y'all just go out there and kill somebody. Go out there and kill somebody." I was like, "Yes,
Yes,
sir."
sir. And Becky Bartlett also says she loves the Bobcats and congratulations, Tate.
I appreciate it.
Yes, that's, and I believe we got them showing there. But it's this is my new view, guys, that I can bring in when guest comes on, and I like it. But I like to show my guys right here because you guys are yeah, you're the stars. I've always told you, and you know I tell you before the games, go out and give me a bunch of highlights tonight.
Yes, sir.
Is there anybody that you want to send a shout out to or mention or say something to right now, Tate?
Well, first and foremost, I thank the guy up above for everything he's done for me and my family, and just everything he's done for me the last 8 months. Like, I thought I would never get to play football again, but just just reading my Bible every day, praying every day, he's helped me through this whole recovery, this speedy recovery. I'm four weeks ahead, and just my mom and dad always pushing me, my family, um, and probably like what I said about Ben, just always being there with me and asking about me, and just all my teachers, they texted me during the recovery time and all that, and probably Coach Thomas, and because he's always helped me since I've been at Giles County.
It's amazing thing that you've got an all-American linebacker coach that's able to work with you. And he was a boy dog too, Tate. I got to watch him play. I got to play
Yes,
a
sir.
lot of basketball and some flag and some not flag, but some football with him too. But Coach Thomas was the real
Yes,
deal.
sir.
I
Yes,
promise you
sir.
that. He was a
Yes,
really
sir.
good one.
And
Tate,
also,
I I
and also my teammates, they do everything for me, and they're my boys. And if they some days they don't like me, some days they love me, but it's all good. We know we're family around that place.
uh, no doubt a tight grip, and it showed this season, and I believe it'll show this season as well. And that is that's the chemistry that you guys have got to have if you're going to make it into that state playoff. And I believe it's road to state this year, Tate. I do.
Yes, sir.
I no doubt think it's a road to state for you guys this season. And and you mentioned that and made me bring up into my mind, and I was thinking back. Your very first game is no, it was in the Grundy County game, and you got the interception and you got a touchdown. What was that moment like in a high school game as a freshman, being able to do that?
Well, nothing going bad against Grundy County, but it kind of felt like we was out there playing a bunch of 12-year-olds. But I came back on the sideline, and Tanner was that's the happiest Tanner's ever been because that just shut him right off.
Yeah.
And um, he was like, "Heck yeah, Tate, blah blah blah." We have a turnover belt. He said, "Put that thing on, wear it loud and proud."
Coach Tanner.
And yeah, and his dad was in the stand sitting beside my mom and dad. He said, 2 points. Y'all guys are crazy. We went for two right after I scored.
That's OC. He don't let off the gas, not one bit.
No, he don't. He
what
don't.
what's the difference you think between teams like Grundy and teams like Giles County?
Um, just a work ethic that we do, putting all the work in during the winter, and doing the extra stuff, doing the speed work, doing speed school, and all that. They told us at community they don't do none of that stuff. We're way stronger than them, and here in a couple of days or probably about 2 weeks, we'll be at the weightlifting competition with Marshall County, and this hopefully will be the fourth year in a row we've won the thing. But sadly, again, that I won't be able to do that because it's they don't want to have one wrong move and we're back to square one.
Yeah, we don't need that. And, I've got
Yes, sir.
video from your first time there too, still from the first weightlifting contest, and I got
Yes, sir.
Coach Osteen coming on Friday, and I'll be sure to mention him about the weightlifting competition coming up.
Yes, sir. Uh, about the weightlifting competition, I won my weight class last year uh, with a 300 on both lifts, 305 on bench, and 300 on clean. So I can't be able to do that this year, but it's all fine.
What's your maxes? What was your top maxes before you got injured?
320 on bench, 305 on clean, and 495 on squat.
Three 305 on power clean, y'all. That's tough. What's your 40 time, Tate?
You want the one right now, or you want the one at my best?
Your best. What's your best?
A 485.
A 485. A 485.
But at the camp at Cumberland, they said I ran a 479 on lasers. So
Hey, there you go. And you go to a lot of good camps too. That helps you a lot.
yes,
What
sir.
what is the one thing everybody can watch from the 2026 Giles County Bobcats football team this season?
Electric. That's all I gotta say. It's gonna be electric.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Got everybody coming back on offense, and a few key parts coming for offense. One of my homeboys, Carter Pettigrew, he rides to school with me every day. He came over here this year, and he's gonna be our running back this year. And he's working his tail off in the weight room with me. But it's gonna be electric.
Oh, I'm excited about Carter being in, and of course want to talk with him too. He's a boy dog. I watched him at Lawrenceburg, and if he would have been, yeah, I can't, yeah, he's a boy dog. Tate,
You know what he's gonna. We all know what he's gonna say.
yeah.
I wish he was there with me since my freshman year too. But it is what it is.
Oh yeah, everything happens for a reason. One more time, Tate. Is there anything else that you want to say?
Uh, just thanks to all the coaches, always believing in me, always pushing me. Thank the good man above for everything he does for me and for my family, and thanks to my family to give them the trust to take me to a school that I ain't never been to, people that I don't know, and just be able to trust me like an adult and be able to trust me in anything I do and trust me to be able to do stuff whenever the coaches are not watching, when nobody's watching. That's our motto around the house is do stuff when nobody's watching and you'll get great results.
Oh, That's no doubt. And Tate, I thank you very much for taking the time to come on tonight. And I look forward to having you on again, young'un.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Doc.
Yes, sir. And you make sure you don't get out there and overdo it. We've got to have you for this season, Tate.
That's hard to say. Hard not to say no to, Doc.
That is. Oh yeah, yeah, it is. Guys,
Yes,
that's
sir.
Tate Bedford in the game with DOC. Thank you very
Yes,
much,
sir.
Tate. Yay.
Go
Go
Bobcats.
Bobcats, baby. Every time,
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
Yay. What about that, guys? That's Tate Bedford. All week I've been excited to get him on just to give you guys an update. He was working very hard to get himself back ready and back on the field. And I thought I had some more of him
Guys, I'm
queued up
standing here.
right here.
Guys,
Let
can
me
y'all
see if
introduce yourself
I
and
don't
tell
have him
everybody
queued
what
up right here.
anybody?
I'm getting it down. I am getting it down, but you guys can watch for some more videos coming up probably tonight. I'm going to live stream a lot of the interviews that I've had over the season. I'm also going in and going to share some practice videos with you guys, and that'll be from Marshall, from Giles, from Blackman, from Buckhorn, and also from Ardmore. And it's not going to just be the short clips, it's going to be almost every clip that I got so you can see what their practices are like. And with the Bobcats, it'll be the first one coming up, and it'll be pretty much everything I got during that one practice. And so it'll give you a good inside look of what's going on and what Tate and them are doing and how hard they work. One thing I do have to remind you parents of: speed school is still going on, guys, on Mondays and Thursdays at Giles County and at Marshall County. It is free of charge for all young kids. This is not paid, it's the coaches giving back to the community and helping the young athletes you learn the basic fundamentals that they need to excel. And it's free, parents, and it's great coaching from top coaches because the whole coaching staffs are there. If you watch my videos, you have saw what goes on at the speed school, and it's hands-on, and it's great for the young ladies, young men. If you play softball, football, basketball, any of those sports, you need to be at speed school. Tate Bedford is always at those speed schools, guys. He never misses a chance to get work in. I've got video of him and Kanan Luffman and Jazz Bentley during the summertime working out, and this was at their houses. They would send me some videos to update and let me see what they were working on, and I shared them with you. But that's three of the guys that's from that area that's just like all the other Bobcats. They put in work when nobody else is working. And you heard what Tate said. What makes it different is the way they stay in the way they work, guys. If you see a team that's steadily making it deep in the playoffs, it's not just because the athletes. You can have phenomenal athletes, but if you're not working, coaches, you're not going to make it deep in that playoffs. Like I say, and I've repeated myself on this, and I'm not a coach, so y'all can't hold no school accountable for what I say in here. I am just a media guy, but you need to be working those workouts, those in the gym, those calisthenics, all that stuff. You need to be doing, and needs to be mandatory. It needs to be something. If you want to make a deep run, you want to make your athletes look better, and you want to give them a shot to the next level, because that's what all these young athletes are working on, is that shot to make it to the next level, guys. And you can't always blame it on the athletes, coaches, and vice versa. The athletes can't blame it on the coaches either. It's like Tate said, if that locker room, that weight room is open up, it's up to you to get there. It's not up to coaches to hold your hand and get you there. And I'm saying that's what a lot of schools probably do, is they're trying to see who they can really depend on, because the guys that they can depend on are the ones that's going to show up and not have to be told or be asked to be there, guys. And if you're going to do something, be your best at it. And I say it all the time. If you're going to be a marble shooter, man, have blisters on your finger where you've shot so many marbles. You guys probably don't know what marbles are. But if you're going to be the best at John Madden or EA Sports, make sure you wear them thumbs out on the controller. You work yourself to death. Work, work, work. That's what makes you good. It's not just going to happen. You can't wing it. The more you do something, the better you will be at that what you do. If you want to get your footwork right, work ladders, work dots, and work them every day. Work them push ups, set ups, dips. Do them every day, guys. If that's what you're doing, if you're a band member, be working on your instrument, playing your flute or doing the drums. Wear it out, and you will be good at it. Sure, there's guys that's like X Randolph. Yeah, yeah. He was a boy dog. Kamari Turner, Ricky Blake going back, Corey Blasting game. Those guys had natural talent, but they worked extra, and that's what got them to the next level, guys. And that's what you got to do, guys. Bo Wallace didn't miss practices. He was there for everything, guys. He was there for extra film study. He was a leader. Tobias Houston was a boy dog on that team too. Much love, bless his heart. He's the man. Rest in peace, my brother. No doubt a Bobcat alumni. You guys know who I'm talking about right there. We've got pictures and Coach Joe, we mention him a lot too. But guys, it's been great. What about this? I'm getting it set up as y'all seen. I can switch it in and have us both in. Coach Thomas Osteen, and I'm excited. Let me bring it up right here. I believe I have it coming in right. Oh, you watch. I had it right. Coach Thomas Onstein is coming on at lunch Friday afternoon, guys. Mark it down. My notifications will tell you once we start going live. But Coach Osteen will be on, and I've got some good questions for Coach Osteen. Also coming up, I'm in contact with, oh yeah, Bryce Wallace, the quarterback coach that started with franchise, and I hope he's coming back. He coached at Iowa this past season, the past two seasons. Y'all seen what they did at Vanderbilt, and I'm hoping that we're going to get Bryce back at Giles. We need him. He's a great quarterback coach. He's going to be coming on, guys. I'm also almost finished with my website. Y'all mentioned me about my shaving. Who was that? Was that yeah? I can't remember. What's up, Eli Taylor? Thank you very much, Taylor. And it was Coach Scott. As Tate said, you need to shave, guys. Right now, I'm pulling all this together myself. I'm my editor, director, producer. I'm a web developer and tech guy. My website is almost complete. You can visit Don O'Connor TateBedfordGiles.com right down here at the bottom. If you want to, you can see it. And I've got some up, but the full stack is coming, as well as my own media server where everything here will be streaming there as well, so you can for sure avoid all ads and get a clean feed. And also for when I'm in the field and go live. I got to get to some basketball. I don't want to miss. I got to make the Bobcats. I'm going to try to make the Lady Bobcats game. And of course, I know it's a big one for the men's coming up too. Sorry I wasn't there last night, guys. I wanted to. It wasn't for the lack of not wanting to. But I'm going to get back out and get some of that. But you guys can come on with me, guys. I'm rambling on. I'm rambling. That was Tate Bedford in the game with DLC. Guys, watch for my live streams coming up. I'm going to be sharing a lot of my old interviews and a lot of practice videos, and I'm going to let them just stream just so just so they can stream and you can see them, guys. And I will pop in from time to time with them, but y'all can watch for me coming on tomorrow live, and then again Friday at 12 o'clock with Coach Osteen, guys. And I believe I think I've got it up. That tells me I'm about ready to roll right there, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Huge shout out to all you guys that was watching and for you chatting. Craig Brown, John, Coach Scott. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. Miss Becky Bartlett, thank you very much. If I missed your chats, guys, I'm trying to get that down as well. I'm wanting to be able to bring them in. At any time, you are going to be able to call and ask my guest questions, or you can click a link and come in and join us with your video and ask us questions. Just a new feature that I'm added, and to make it more entertaining for our community, guys. I'm working hard to build the community for all of us, and I'm working hard to get all our kids and coaches a lot more exposure, guys. I've worked around the clock for the last week and a half, and I'm that close to having it to where I can relax and get back down to getting my work done as far as editing short videos and highlights. And oh yeah, you in the game with DOC, baby. Let me make sure I ain't got nothing else going on. Have I got anything else? I don't think I do. Did I have it? I think I got it on. I do. I think I got it on, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. That was Tate Bedford in the game with DOC, baby. You can join me too. Reach out. Yay.